I think it was Betty Friedan who first told us we can have it all, just not all at the same time. And there's a freedom in accepting that.
Sex Life season finale reveals what feminists really want. It's never been equality. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily, and welcome to the final Red Pill Perspective breakdown of Sex Life. We are moving on to another series next week. Suggested by you guys, of course. Patreon supporters, salute! When I heard the name Betty Friedan, everything made sense because she is the author of The Feminine Mystique. This book is considered a landmark work in the women's liberation movement in the United States. The book explores the quote-unquote problem that has no name, which is the sense of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment experienced by many women who were expected to find their ultimate purpose and happiness solely in the roles of wife and mother. 60 years later, and women are liberated to the fullest. This last episode highlights that women will never be happy and will keep moving the goalpost. The ending of this series is a great indication of what is next to come. Shout out to the Patreon gang, salute! The original video is going to be on Patreon because we have to respect the YouTube guidelines. That's why you will get a censored and filtered YouTube friendly version. Certain clips will be frozen or excluded. So if you like what we do and you want to experience our content to the fullest extent, support us on Patreon. This video contains a lot of spoilers, so you've been warned. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
It's called code switching. Something we in the Black community know all too well. When you change the way you talk based on who you're talking to. Usually because the way you have traditionally spoken is considered unacceptable by some other group. In this case, mainstream white America. You abandon your authentic self in an attempt to fit in. But you know who else code switches? Women. We fall into line, fall into language and behavior which fits expectations men have dictated. We make ourselves smaller, less intimidating, less dangerous. For some women, this is what happens during marriage. Many others feel this is the only way to make themselves marriage-worthy. Repressing who we are is classic, unhealthy behavior. The rage that comes as a result of it is real, as is the desperate need for a release. Assimilation, fitting in, has always been a key strategy for survival in America. But is it really behavior?
You see how these feminists come out of the woodwork when the world is built? When the world is safe. Do you know that the world is the safest it's ever been? Read the subtitles. Fitting in has always been a key strategy for survival in America. Women were directly dependent on men to survive, and now that daddy government took over this role, women realized real quick that they don't have to cater to our needs anymore. They don't have to respect us anymore because they will have a roof above their heads without us. They will eat without us, and they will be safe without us. So they change their survival strategies. The feminist deems the patriarchy as toxic because it limits her in her ways. Check this out.
But how do I know Alex is the one? Or that there even is such a thing? That there's one man who can make the day-to-day sameness of marriage not feel like some boring patriarchal sacrifice.
Keyword boring. Betty Friedan noted the unhappiness of many housewives who were trying to fit this feminine mystique image, and she called the widespread unhappiness the quote-unquote problem that has no name. She cited research that showed that women's fatigue was the result of boredom. This is a big reason why women file 70 to 80% of divorces. Women get bored really fast, and you heard what she said, patriarchal sacrifice. Women don't give a damn about no marriage vows. They love the wedding, they love to wear the dress, but the commitment, the responsibilities, nah, that's boring. Especially in modern society where women deal with an abundance of attention from men. just a few swipes away on their cell phones. But there is a problem. There are a few problems. There are limitations. Check this out.
You can only run around having crazy adventures for so long. At the end of the day, Billy really wanted me to be you.
Women get tired of the roller coaster ride, you know? It comes and goes in phases. Supply and demand plays a key role. You see what happens when women hit the wall and they become invisible to the Chads and Tyrones. Women get lonely too. Like I said before, these feminists will come out of the woodwork when the world is built, when the world is safe. Women naturally look for safety and security. That's why most women have a backup man they can monkey branch to if their current situation doesn't work out. So this is the next step. Check this out.
I do wake up next to him every day, and I am happy. But oh God, it's not enough. But the true freedom and power is in saying it out loud and announcing ourselves, letting our desire be known. Now me.
On YouTube, this part is probably blocked because of the music, but having it all now means an open relationship or polygamy. 80% provided by the husband and 20% provided by Chad. And a woman wanting this is now a form of empowerment, and men have to accept this. Here's the problem.
Devin have. I don't want my husband fantasizing about somebody else, let alone acting on those fantasies.
This is all about her. This is all about women. It's freaking selfish. You see how she just throws her children under the bus? Not just her husband. How is this empowering? These feminists want to do whatever they want without any responsibilities. It's about supremacy, not equality. The moment men start campaigning for polygamy, all hell breaks loose. Even though it makes more sense for men to have multiple wives, but that's a different story. The point is, there are no solutions. There are only trade-offs. You cannot have it all, and it's not helping women to sell them this bull crap. Women's happiness keeps declining. Women are taking record-breaking numbers of antidepressants. Loneliness is on the rise. It's not a coincidence. Follow the money. These series are made with an agenda. It's never been about equality. Politics and economics go hand in hand. They keep brainwashing these women to break up the family, and the mainstream media is still effective. And this is where we as men come in. We do not have to accept this foolishness. Fellas, raise your standards. Don't be a simp. It doesn't matter how you slice it. Women need us more than we need them. That's why they can't leave us alone. That's why they get mad when we go our own ways. Know your value. Know yourself. Know your enemy, and you do not need to fear the results of 100 battles.
There's always going to be some other guy who's hotter, sexier, who has that spark. But that's nothing compared to having a real partner, a teammate.
Matters where we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.